Hello, hello, and welcome once again. J76NY here, and we are fighting part number 3 of the Battle of Alexandria. I've honestly never had a campaign battle go this long before, but I do think that it is going to be a decisive battle, at least in the Eastern Theater. That's why I'm kind of taking my time with it. This success of our campaign, I feel, kind of hinges on the success of this battle. If they win, they're going to push us right out of Virginia, and we are not going to be able to do anything with our offensive plans to move south towards Richmond, at least with the Army Group East. Right now, we're on day number 3, the deployment phase. I'm very hesitant to actually redeploy my troops. They're dug in pretty good up here on Henry Hill. I honestly am impressed that the AI picked such a sturdy defensive spot. I think that trying to launch an offensive against these guys on this terrain right here would probably be a mistake. They are dug in pretty good. They hold pretty much this entire ridge line. We're on the opposite ridge line over here. On the east side of the river, Sickles he pretty much dealt with the forces that were coming to reinforce them. My issues with doing anything in terms of deployment, if we redeploy, so do they. And I don't want them to get even better of a defensive position than what they already have. Unfortunately, our forces are kind of strewn all about on this side. There's really no definitive line that we hold. These guys right here, if we redeploy them to deal with the forces down here, they may disappear. They may end up over here with them. If they launch an offensive against us, I don't know if Reynolds is going to be able to hold until this army gets on this side. The ideal plan would be to hold in position where we are and have Sickles and the Army of the Great Lakes with the Army of Washington cross these fords down here and come up on their left flank. That's the ideal situation. I don't know if that would actually play out or not, which is why I'm really, really hesitant to do anything with redeployment. But I think I'm going to have to, just for the sake of organization, basically. Right now, we are sitting on a major victory, 28.9% casualties for them and 18.1% for us. Our morale is at 57.5. Theirs is at 50. We don't have to inflict a whole lot more casualties, and this will probably go our way. But they don't have to inflict a whole lot more casualties either, and it could start sliding in the wrong direction. That is where this stands here. Our offensive in the east has definitely been, how do I put this? Kiboshed. Maybe that would be the right word. These guys are going to have to rebuild something fierce. I may actually have to pull out the draft. I've never actually used draftees before. I know that has a negative effect on the support from each state, but may not have a choice. And to be honest, I'm kind of wondering if I could deploy these guys over here. So I am going to redeploy my forces and then see what the Confederate redeployment looks like, and then we'll start the battle. So sit back, relax, and enjoy part 3 of the Battle of Two Fronts. Okay, so I did redeploy. Go through it from east to west here. I moved my cavalry corps under Gibbs onto the western side of the battlefield. They did pull Pettigrew and a couple of the other brigades back, at least from what I can see. So I think we're roughly even on the numbers here. I just want my cavalry corps to keep these guys in place so they don't come cause problems over here. Up in the north, Reynolds' army or Reynolds' corps is going to be making the push from the north. I've got my two stronger divisions. They're about brigade size now, but they are divisions still in name. I've got them up here. We're going to be making a push on their left. In fact, now that I look at it, I want to move these guys a little bit forward here. It's going to be Oliver Howard and Chamberlain in the north. We've got some guns here that have no guns. The detachment that took guns, but they apparently lost them. So behind the lines, we've got our weaker 4th Division under the dead Philip Sheridan. And Strong Vincent, who is very close to his loss resilience limit. So we're going to have him offer support where needed. We could actually move him up a little bit. But I am going to hold him in support just so he doesn't break. Sheridan, 4th Division with 2,600 men. Have you come down here. Then in the middle, we've got the Army of Washington with 9,000. I'm going to just kind of hold them here. They've got a ton of artillery right here. So if I can keep them behind the tree lines so they don't come under constant artillery fire, that would be fantastic. Next in line, we're looking at the 1st Division, which is not doing too bad. They do have some guns here. They are in sight of the enemy. Then I put my division of artillery right here. They've got some pretty good sight. Let's get these guys up a little bit. Maybe they can offer better support if they're on this side of the hill. Maybe not. Yeah, they're doing all right. And then in the south, we've got the Army of the Great Lakes under Sickles. Overall, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have my brigades, my divisions, sorry, my 3,700 man divisions. We're going to swing around like this and hit them from down here. If the cavalry can actually do away with this force, we can bring them across Lewis and Ball's Ford and come at them from the backside of Henry Hill. So that is the plan. Not sure if it's going to work. I wish I could say with confidence that this plan is going to work. So all that's left to do is hit the play button and get things going. All right, here we go. And the guns open up. Get our forces moving here. I'm going to be very deliberate in my movements. Oh, they're pulling south. Poor David Hunter. His 800 men. What are we looking at over here? Can't tell if they're coming at me or not. It doesn't look like it. Our guns are opening up. Let's start moving our southern forces out. All the way in the south here. Governor K. Warren's doing the best out of everybody with still 6,000 men. I don't have a whole lot of artillery on the southern end of the field here. Lou Wallace is dead. Move you up to this creek here. Those are our guns. We're doing okay. I think we got some forces moving forward here. Go up on this fence line. I'm not sure what's going on with that. Move you up on the edge of the trees here. Oh, over here like this. You guys are out in the open. 2,100 men. See how it develops up here. Oh, there's more of them over here. Anderson's brigade with 2,000. Frost's brigade. Maybe I should have moved more troops over here. That White's brigade. If they're already broken, I'm going to move my cav in on them. Form up in a single line. Start inflicting casualties on these guys. This is dead Philip Kearny. Already panicked. Charles Graham, you need to rally your division. 703 men. What are we looking at up here? We can get some of these, they're all running. Okay, well, that was anticlimactic, I guess, but I'll take it. It's a victory, major victory. I probably could have included that in the last episode. You know, an extra 5 minutes wouldn't have hurt, but this will give me time to take a look at what we have to do to rebuild poor Reynolds. So, major victory. 28.9. We lost 12,673 men. They lost 17,000. We'll burn through this here pretty quick. They're leaving. I guess we can get our forces up on the objective and actually take it once they leave. 2nd U.S. Infantry, go take that objective at the double quick. You've been sleeping all night. You can take it. Double quick. Move. Move, move, move. Yeah, they're completely broken. And all heading over to where I have one really poorly equipped cavalry. Oh. Move in on them. Why not? Do some shooting. Now, if I known it was going to end so quick, I would have just kept recording, but I was fully expecting them to make a final stand. Kind of a relief they didn't, to be honest with you. Alright. They lost every single one of their 100 guns. We lost half of ours. So, alright, well that was the Battle of Alexandria. Major federal victory. I just want to see what the numbers are on our morale boost. 0.75. That's not that good. Alright. Alright. So, we captured 4,372 enemy soldiers, sent them to our prison camps. We've captured 10,486 rifles and 66 guns. 1,658 were killed. 1,995 of the Confederates. So let's rebuild Reynolds. See what they do. I don't think I can do anything with these guys until they get out of battle. I don't know if I can. He's still got 25,000 men, so he's not actually doing too bad. Reynolds. Well, he says 17,000 here. We're going to be doing a lot of consolidation here. $543 men. $1,500, 543. All right. 1,200, 1,100, 893. 1,500. Add Smith to Hunter. Just looking at their stats here. May have to actually just start combining divisions. $1,900, that's not bad. 1,300, 2,000. Sheridan's dead. Barry's dead. Let's see. Strong Vincent, Chamberlain, Howard. Add you to Vincent. Chamberlain. 667, that's horrible. Jefferson C. Davis. It's got to be a hell of a name to have during the Civil War. All right, Sheridan's division's been dissolved. I've only got 4 guns in this. Oh my good lord. Guess I can't combine them. Rasmus Keys. I can combine them with the ones that have no guns. All right, so that's Reynolds. Vincent has 5,000 men. Howard. 3 guns. Oh boy. Now we have a cavalry corps here that maybe not, they're all on their own. Oh, what to do, what to do. Right. Let's take a look at Army of the Great Lakes. I can't do anything with them for now. And how about the Army of Washington? Can't do anything with them either. Right, like I said, I'm gonna probably have to go the route I've never done and actually go to draftees. I'm not entirely sure how to do that. I'm gonna actually save this and push play and see what they do before I do anything else. But the war is hot, no doubt about that, and the hottest spot is Virginia, even though the St. Louis area is shaping up to be kind of a static front line too. So all right, I'm gonna play it out and see what happens, and I'll get back to you momentarily. Okay, so here we are with the Grand Army of the Potomac under Lieutenant General Winfield Scott. This army is made up of 80,976 drafts. When I was going through, I was keeping an eye on the state support, trying to keep the support from falling below 60%. We did go below 60% in Pennsylvania, but those units went to the current front lines. I formed up Scott's army in Maryland. We have 3 corps in Scott's army. I didn't do independent corps or anything like that. So hopefully these guys are all attached to the same group, and they can move as a mass of 81,000 men. Each infantry corps has crap weapons, crap leaders, but I'm scraping the bottom of the barrel. I'm pulling from the lieutenants and making them colonels and generals. The only exception is John Park, John Sedgwick, and Emlyn Franklin, apparently. I've never heard of him, but he's famous. So. 3 divisions per corps, 3 brigades per division, 3,000 men each. So each corps has about 27,000. We're losing troops to, I'm assuming, desertion. Which isn't cool, but these people don't want to be here anyway, so they are more likely to book. I'm going to be using the Army of the Potomac mostly as a kind of a reserve force, or a come in and deliver the knockout blow after the main force hits them. But not going to lie, 80,000 men is a hell of a large number to be moving all at once. So we may find Winfield Scott and his fat ass out in the front lines before too long. This is what I was talking about here. These are all draft brigades. I did add some guns to my depleted artillery divisions. The Army of the Great Lakes got one on accident because I was trying to make artillery division and I accidentally clicked the infantry, so he got one brigade of draftees. He's also got some more guns coming. I haven't done anything really with Custer yet. His division's kind of small. I may add a few units in here. I can do that right now, actually. But I have been trying to keep the state support above 60%, with the exception of Pennsylvania. But I feel that, Pennsylvania is kind of obliged to provide manpower, considering if the front lines in Virginia fail, they're in the line of fire, basically. We've, got quite a bit going for us in terms of drafts. It's just the state support. I haven't pulled any from Maine, Massachusetts, or Maine, or Connecticut, or New Hampshire, or Vermont. So I may do that here. They're pretty close to where we are. Delaware's pretty close. We can give him white uniforms with brown pants. Cavalry. Drafts. Oh, we don't have enough. Well, hang on. Drop that down. There we go. There's 1,200 men. It'll go good with your other 2 brigades here. We'll give him 1 more brigade. We'll do that out of the District of Columbia, because they're well known for their cavalry prowess in the District of Columbia. So now Custer is going to have almost 5,000 men in his division. Still kind of a small cavalry division, but keep in mind we are still in March of 1862. The weapons that we have available, nothing for the cavalry that I can give them. I can go in and see what we got. We've got weapons available. They're just on their way. I did outfit a lot of our units with the Lorenz rifle that we had available. I think Chamberlain got most of them. We've got 50,000 more on the way, so there is that. Well, I let it play out there. One thing I did notice is they are pulling back here. Look at all these battles. If I can get rid of the units here. All these battles right in this area. But they are bringing someone up. I think Walker's Corps is on their way up. So we may get drawn into another battle here in the Alexandria area. Really don't want that. My goal is to hopefully... Buell's got not that long before he can move. He's going to move in as per our plan and deal with Jones's Corps, who's kind of been surrounded for the entire winter. Then all of our central corps are going to push southwest. This may be an issue moving forward. When I zoomed in on them, oh no, now they're not saying it. They were all artillery, so that was kind of weird. But in the process of moving west, we may have to move a little south to deal with these guys that are down here near Salem. The ultimate goal for Buell is to still have him come down here to Staunton with everybody else coming along the James. Or did I have them up here? Well, whatever. They're not going to get there anytime soon. And then we're all going to converge on the Richmond area. Hopefully we can push these guys south. And hopefully by the time we do it, we can do something about them with the assistance of the Army of the Potomac. Was now sitting happily in Cumberland, Maryland, building their forces. Could take a while, but we're going to do it. We do have the bounties policy selected. It's only 7.5 days out. That'll give me more volunteers, and then I'm going to use those volunteers to build up, depending on how many I get. May add another corps to each army group. And then, in terms of our projects here, next goal is artillery reform. Badly needed reform to the artillery will give us the ability to have battalions up to 16 guns, which will be more than the battalions of 2 or 3 that I have right now. So that's the plan going forward. I'm really glad that the Battle of Alexandria is over. I'm really glad that it played out the way it did. Like I said at the beginning, the success at that battle would have probably had a major impact of the success of the campaign overall, because I think if we got beat there, we would have been right out of Virginia, and that would have just been a bad thing. So, as it stands, we're still facing a pretty mighty force down here. Hopefully, if we ever get to April and I can actually start moving my forces around without the penalty of winter, April and May is going to be a pretty active month for our forces. Not much action in this episode, but I'm sure that'll pick up in the next one. Wanted to get forces fielded and an army built up. Once I figured out how to snatch up those draftees, that's what I did. I think I added probably 200,000 or at least 100,000 to the rolls with drafts. So we are going to move forward through the spring of 1862 in the next episode. If I had to guess where the next action is going to take place, it's going to be out here. Although I've been thinking that for a while, and we've been stuck in Virginia. So anyway, if you guys like the episode, hit the like button. If you have any tips or advice, leave those in the comment section down below. If you'd like to follow along through the rest of our Union Max Difficulty campaign, hit the subscribe. And you can come along with us, and we'll see you for our next episode. J76NY saying thank you very much for watching and have yourself a very, very good day.